Let's talk about preppers. Not the well-adjusted ones stocking water and beans. I mean the other kind. The ones who act like every emergency is a live action role play of the apocalypse. You've seen their gear list. Gas masks, tactical axes, night vision goggles they don't even know how to use, and enough ammo to defend a small medieval kingdom. And I'm not here to shame anyone for being prepared. I'm here to shame them for being prepared for the wrong things, because here's what they always miss. The single most powerful, versatile, life-saving survival tool ever created is probably already in your pocket. That's right, your phone. The thing you mostly use to check fantasy football and watch dog videos, well, guess what? It's actually the Swiss Army knife of modern survival. And if you're not treating it like your #1 emergency tool, you're doing it wrong. Let's start with the basics. Communication. You get stuck, stranded, or injured. Your phone is your first line of rescue. Text, call, SOS. You can reach people across the planet. Meanwhile, your prepper cousin is out there sharpening sticks, hoping smoke signals are still a thing. But it's not just emergencies where communication matters, it's real life. Let's say there's a storm and your power's out. You can still check in with your family, friends, co-workers. You can tell your boss, I'm not ghosting you, I'm surviving, or at least pretending to. Okay? Next, transportation. Imagine you're in a city during a shutdown or a protest and you need to move. You're not hopping on a horse and galloping to freedom. You're unlocking a scooter or e-bike, summoning a ride share, or finding the nearest public transit reroute, all with your phone. And if you're in the suburbs and your car breaks down, guess what? You're calling for a tow or checking YouTube to figure out what that weird grinding noise means before you panic buy a new alternator. And speaking of YouTube, let's talk information. Your phone is a walking, talking survival encyclopedia. You can Google how to purify water, start a fire, splint a broken ankle, tie a knot, or open a can with a spoon. Do you know what your tactical tomahawk can't do? Tell you how to safely prepare lentils when the gas is out. Okay, the phone wins. Now, let's move on to navigation. It's not 1993. You don't need a glove box full of crumpled road maps and the orienteering skills of a colonial scout. Your phone has GPS, real-time road closures, live traffic, alternate routes, and trail maps if you're hiking. And guess what? If you really want to level up, I strongly recommend something called Gaia GPS. It's an app that lets you navigate not just roads and trails, but sidewalks, elevation contours, and even off-grid routes in a straight line if needed. You know, do you need to bushwhack directly east to get to a highway or skirt around a blocked trail? Gaia's got you covered with layers for terrain, weather, cell coverage, and public land boundaries. It's like having a tactical command center in your pocket without the camouflage or the shouting. And if all else fails and you have to improvise a new path entirely, your phone has a compass too. That's right, digital wizardry that doesn't require you to remember what side moss grows on. You know what else it has? Light, built-in flashlight, super underrated. One button and boom, you're not groping around in the dark for your tactical lantern that hasn't worked since 2017. Let's not forget weather updates. Your phone tells you when the storm is coming, how bad it's gonna be, when it'll pass, and whether or not you should hunker down or make a break for Costco before the stampede. And then there's documentation. You can take photos of your surroundings in case you need to show someone where you are. Take video for insurance claims. Snap a pic of that weird bug bite to send to your friend who once dated a nurse. Okay, really practical stuff like that. And because your phone is so important, it's not enough to just own one. You gotta keep it alive. And that's why I keep an electronics pouch in my glove box. I've got a bunch of pouches in my trunk, but this one stays in the glove box. It's like the holy grail of digital survival. Inside, what do we got? Well, first and foremost, charging cables, multiple types. right? Because you never know what apocalypse you're inheriting, okay? I've also got wall chargers in case you're lucky enough to be somewhere that has a wall outlet with multiple USB ports in the back. I've got not one, but 2 battery banks because one always dies faster than you think, right? Oh, and for fun, I've got a Flipper Zero in here too. Now, if you don't know what a Flipper Zero is, imagine if a Swiss Army knife and a hacker had a baby. Okay, this thing can scan, clone, and emulate radio signals. You can use it to open garage doors, read key cards, scan NFC tags, ping Bluetooth devices. It's like a James Bond pocket-sized gremlin. In a survival context, you could use it to test if your RFID blocking wallet actually works, or scan hotel key cards, or mess with smart devices, or at the very least, look extremely cool while pretending you're disabling enemy surveillance with a Tamagotchi. Will it start a fire or filter water? No. Will it help you look like the most prepared suburban nerd at the campfire? Absolutely. So here's the takeaway. Charge your phone. Keep a power bank handy, maybe 2. Put one in your car. And potentially keep a solar one in your emergency kit as well. Protect that phone like it's your multi-tool, your lifeline, and your secret weapon, because it is. Forget the fantasy gear. Forget the movie props. The best survival tool you own is already in your hand. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to check the weather, order groceries, and look up how to replace a headlight on a 2008 Subaru, all from the same device. Survival looks different now, and it looks a lot like a guy wearing a flannel shirt, holding a phone, and sitting on a couch.